2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice. The radio with a difference.
CARICOM General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. CARICOM General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regenton Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
A pleasant good afternoon to you. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show with Tony from Mahaicony, which comes to you Monday through Friday at 1400 hours, and encouraging you to listen today because GPL is here today to disseminate and provide some important information to you. They will take the first half of the program, and then at their conclusion, then we will open the phone lines to take your thousands of questions that you put forth to me on a daily basis. The professionals and the expert will be here to directly answer those questions for you. So you are listening to Kaieteur Radio on FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice, the radio with a difference. Today is April 14th, 2021. Briefly, I'm going to go to the front page news here and just highlight a few issues in our papers today. First one is family buries wrong body in COVID mixed up. Did you get that? The wrong person was buried for the wrong family. But we don't have time to talk about this story today. Maybe another day we'll bring this story up and discuss it when GPL is not here. Our next story is ex-minister Norton charged in relation to 12.5 million monthly drug bond rental scandal. When I read a headline like this, the question that comes to my mind, why waste time? Do you know any minister or ex-minister or any rich person in prison in Guyana? So why are we wasting the taxpayer money? Because nothing happens to rich people. Prison was not made for rich people. It was made for the poor and the powerless. So, next story. Listen to the Glenn Lau Show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And that means today, Mr. Lau will be on at 7:20 p.m. And if you want to hear what's happening to your money, if you want to hear what your leaders and what the oil companies are doing to you, you need to listen tonight at 7:20 to the Glenn Lau Show. Mr. Lau spoke on Monday night on this topic. We can't breed with the 2% royalty. Guyanese lives matter. Guyanese life matter. Crime and poverty will increase. That was Mr. Lau's topic on Monday night, so listen tonight and don't miss it. Also, reminding you that this show is for you. I don't want to do any talking. I just want to be listening to your concerns, your complaints, your compliments. So this phone line is open for you to call and to talk, so I wouldn't have to talk that much. I like to listen so I can learn. So please, when I open the phone line after GPL finish disseminating and providing the most valuable information that they need to give to you, we will open the phone lines, and I want to see the phone ringing off the hook, so I won't have to say much. We're going to make sure that Raj will be attending that phone, and we'll make sure he's taking your calls, but we will not take any calls until GPL finish providing their information. Okay? Without further ado, I introduce you to the GPL crew, and please introduce yourself. Raj, do you have a mic for them and they're ready to go? Okay, please introduce yourself. There we go. We'll start with the gentleman and then followed by the lady.
Good afternoon, Guyana, at home and in the diaspora. I'm Leon Williams, and at this time I would also like to shout out to Mr. Baradin Dial, our CEO, hard-working CEO, Mr. Renford Homer, our Deputy CEO, Strategic Services, and Mr. Samaru Ramtahal, our Deputy CEO, Strategic Operation, and the entire executive management team. Also, I'd like to shout out to my dedicated and hardworking colleagues in all the departments of GPL. Today, I will talk a little bit about losses. I'll try to give you information for you to get a better understanding of when we talk about losses, what we are talking about, and how it is affecting GPL and how it can affect you. As it is, GPL, you know, we are in the power generation and sales business. We produce electricity and we sell our electricity to customers. We produce electricity at our power stations, and we deliver electricity via our transmission and distribution lines to our customers. So right now GPL is suffering at about 27.6% of losses, and these losses can be categorized in two main areas: the technical losses, which is about 12.6%, and non-technical or commercial loss, which is about 15%. Now, what is losses? Let's say we produce 100 units of electricity, and of that 100 units of electricity, 27.6 units are not actually delivered to customer for sale. So how do we get technical losses? Technical losses are inherent in our power delivery system, and this is due to the physical and electrical characteristic of the system. And some of the factors that would affect or contribute to losses is the level of voltage that we deliver our power at, the size of conductors of our lines, the efficiency of our equipment, such as our transformers. Also, because of the fact that some of or a lot of our components, system components, are aged, there are also inherent losses there because of the fact that at the time when they were manufactured, with the kind of technology that was used to manufacture them, they are not designed or built with a high level of efficiency as those equipment today. And also because of the fact that some of the equipment have aged, the efficiency level would have reduced. Non-technical losses, on the other hand, are losses that we should have sold to customer, but because of the fact that for various reasons, those units of electricity were not actually sold to customer. And the reason why those electricity were not sold to customer could be things like electricity theft. And when we refer to electricity theft, we're referring to non-customers who hook up to our network and use our electricity. Another form in which we can lose commercially is when customers tamper or bypass our metering system metrology so that the meter does not accurately register what the consumer actually uses. All right, and this here results in GPL being cheated of the revenue that should have been theirs. Across, and this kind of loss happens across the various regions and customer segments, meaning at both residential, commercial, and industrial customers. Another reason why we lose commercially would be meters that are not accurately registering customer usage because the meter itself is faulty. And this is due mainly to the age of meters. We have some old meters in the systems in which we are replacing now, and that can result in losses. Another form of losses occurs when there are illegal streetlights. So what are we doing to address these losses? On the technical front, what we are doing, we have invested significantly in the transmission and distribution systems through various projects. And we are upgrading an existing 69 kV line between Kingston substation and Sophia substation. And these are projects that we are expecting to complete this year. Also, we are building a 69 kV line between Kingston and the old Sophia substation. We are also constructing a 69 kV line between Guyana substation and New Georgetown substation. And we are upgrading conductors on many of our distribution feeders, and that is at the 13.8 level across the Demerara-Bobbies interconnected system. On the commercial front, what we are doing to fight this commercial losses are we are using we are enhancing data analytics to enable us to detect or more easily detect losses, right? And this is done through a BIS system that we recently installed, and the BIS stands for Business Intelligence System. And with that system, we are able to extract data from the various databases, and so we can make better sense of what the data is telling us, and that would lead us to be able to detect losses across our distribution area. Also, we continue to monitor, enforce, and prosecute persons found stealing electricity in various communities. And also, we are looking at engaging communities more frequently and more closely, because we understand that there are many challenges out there, and challenges that lead customers to want to hook up to GPL because they don't have access to electricity for various reasons. And so we want to work closely with the communities so we can understand what are their concerns, what are their problems, and so we can help them solve those challenges, and so they can be receiving legal power. Also, we are working on replacing defective meters. And this is happening on two levels. This is happening on the level of um, as our teams go out and we detect meters, we replace them, but also through the PUP project, that's the Public Utility Upgrade Project, we are also replacing aged meters. And last but not least, we will continue to backbill customers who we find tampering with our metering system, and that would enable us to recover lost revenue. Thank you very much.
Hi, good afternoon, Tony from Mahaicony. Good afternoon to our valued customers. My name is Miss Sylvina Charles. I've been on the program before. I'm the Customer Services Manager. I'm always here to help and assist. Now, let me first say I'm here to speak to customers about bill payment. But let me first say that I thank customers who are paying their bills on time, every time during this COVID season, this difficult pandemic season. Some people still make us a priority, and we're very grateful and thankful to those customers. Additionally, there were customers who were paying excellently prior to the pandemic, and we like to say thank you to those too. And we see that they're trying to make payments, and we will work with them in terms of making a payment arrangement if they're unable to pay the current charges. Right? With that being said, we're encouraging our customers to pay their bills. Right? You can pay your bills either GPL. We're open. I know when we engage communities, they think that we're still closed in some form or the other in terms of our doors are not open and we were turning away customers. But we're not doing such. You can visit any one of our offices. You can visit our agents. You can make your payments as per normal. So we are open to make payments. It is due to your bill payments, customers, that we're able to provide electricity to you. Right? We're able to generate that electricity, we're able to transmit it, and we're able to distribute that electricity to you. If it wasn't for your bill payment, we might still be living in the Stone Age without electricity. Could you imagine a life like that? Now, with that, I'm asking and pleading that you pay your bills. Right? Additionally, I wish to say that our disconnection crews are gearing up to recommence disconnection. Now I work in customer service and customer care. With that being said, I wouldn't want our customers to be disconnected. Right? Now, if you don't want to be disconnected, come in, you pay your bills. You pay what is due to GPL. You remember, at the end of the day, we are providing a service to you. So as we provide, you pay for exactly what you consume on the meter. Right? So you come in and make payment. If you're unable to pay your bill because of this difficult season, we have payment arrangements that are available to you. You come in, you speak to any one of our customer service clerks, and we will work out a payment arrangement with you so that you're able to pay your bill. You know, for me, one of the things I do first, right? Most of us are working back during the pandemic. We recommence and we're working as per normal. But one of the first things I make a priority is the payment of my bills. Right? So it's a good way to live. I avoid GPL disconnection. I avoid disconnection for many other utilities. So one of the first thing I do, other than pay yourself first rule, you pay your bills. Right? With that, you will continue to get power, and we will be able to better serve you. More persons pay their bills is more efficient and quality electricity you would be able to have. So my plea to you is to avoid disconnection and pay your bills.
Are you finished, sir? Ma'am, with all the information you need to disseminate to the audience, to the listeners?
At this time, yes, Tony. Other than we are, for some customers who are not aware, Mr. Williams sort of mentioned before, we're engaging communities right throughout the country. We are doing outreaches. We're going out there to find out what your complaints are. We know persons might not be able to visit all of our locations. So we're going out there in the fields to find out what your problems, how we can assist, how we can better serve you. We're going down to the ground to listen to our customers, get the feedback to better our service to you.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I give you the allotted time that you need to disseminate the most important information before I open the phone lines, because once I open the phone lines, we know what will happen. So anything else?
Feedback is critical for us. From feedback, there is growth, and we have efficient and effective service given feedback. So we encourage customers to call in so that we would know how to improve, where we're going good, where we have opportunities for growth and these kind of things.
That's a wonderful segue to feedback. We do have feedback in today Kaieteur News editorial, and I'm going to just read a few excerpts because it's a very long article. The title of this article is Power and Power. And please note, editorial, not just a letter writer, but this is the view of the newspapers and many, many Guyanese. It is unlikely, and I quote, "It is unlikely that the slogan for Guyana Power and Light website, empowering you, would not have been selected and settled upon with as much sense of painful irony and positive idealism." The writer went on to say, Mr. Granger administration, one of their big things to be elected was this. Mr. Granger administration elected in 2015, it was in a large, and I quote, a large part due to a campaign that promised it is time to end blackouts. That's what Mr. Granger promised us in 2015. The writer continued in 2016. David Patterson, then minister, says, in August 2016, over a year into the administration, that's the Granger administration, that promised an end to blackout, there was no end. 2016. Mr. Harmon, minister at that time, also promised end to blackout, no end. This new government took over. Prime Minister Mark Phillips made the same old promises. And the writer concludes, I'll read this last paragraph. Politicians from both sides, and I quote, of our great political divide continue to fail us when it comes to the provision of reliable power supply, even as they continue to thrive via power from the people, both figuratively and literally, and unquote. So as you can see, this editorial clearly, both governments, all government, for the last 50 years, some 9 executive presidents have promised and repromised continuous electricity. And we left with a basket of water. The phone lines are open. I want to hear from you. I'm not going to talk. I want to hear from you you speak to GPL. They are here, and I want to hear from you. The local number is 226-7453. 226-7453. And if you're calling from the diaspora, the ABC, caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you.
No, I got a problem where I live in.
Can you hear?
You hear me? Something speaking.
Yes. Go ahead, I'm hearing you.
Yes, man, my next door neighbor doing arc welding by using GPL, and he affects me a lot. When the man comes to read the meeting, this one again here, I show him how my lights, when I turn it on, what happened. I open my refrigerator, I show him. He said he taken a note of it, and I don't know how far, what more would be done.
Okay, caller, can you provide GPL? What kind of information do you need from him, GPL?
Because we're on air, what we will take is just his telephone number, and we will call him and get the details off here.
Okay, caller, do you want to provide your number?
My number is 216-2999.
Okay, thank you, sir. Let's give someone else. 216-2199. Is that correct, sir? Are you there? Okay, 216-2199. Wasn't that it, Raj? Yes, that's correct. Okay. Y'all got the number? Okay, caller, we're not sure on your number. If you get a chance, call us back, please. Okay, the phone lines are open, so let's hear from you. If you're calling from the diaspora, caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon, Brother Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Brother Tony, with GPL is really helping people and destroying people out too. One is that these people were thief current. The GPL worker, electrician, they are the people who mostly disconnect these people and back and get a little fret. I mean, I have evidence of one home next to me. But I don't want to call the name of the person.
No, don't call the name. If you want, you can provide your number, and then GPL can talk to you off air. Do you want to leave your number?
My number is 270-6937.
Wait a minute, 270
6937.
6937?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. We'll get you a call. Next caller, please. The number to reach us is 226-7453, 226-7453. If you're calling from the diaspora, you can call us on WhatsApp. It's a free call at 622-2222, 622-2222. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Good afternoon, Tony and the team. After
Good afternoon to
today,
you, sir.
I am not mentioning anything but this town stream right here because I've been talking to Mr. This, Mr. That, and today, no, the town stream still stands. I am just as a concerned citizen.
Okay, stop for a
that
second.
could catch a fire and fall anytime.
Stop for a second. Let my callers them know. You have this tamarind tree that is going to fall at any time. It's imminent, and people may get hurt. You have made this announcement twice to GPL while they were here on the radio. Most recently, that was last Wednesday.
Mr. Williams.
Last Wednesday, you made that announcement. But good news is GPL is here again, and maybe they can do something about this tamarind tree before somebody die. So, you want to talk to him? And you want to give?
Yes, I'd like to talk again.
Okay, you want to give?
After today, Tony, I am not mentioning anything.
I know you're frustrated. We all.
I am just a concern. That thing is almost feet up in the air. Okay. I spoke on this same program to one Miss Charles. You know what she said? She said it's an oversight. How something high up in the air oversight?
Do you want to? I caller. We all where you are. Frustration. And we want to give up. We want to put our hands up and surrender. Do you want to? You want to give us your number and maybe
Tony, my number is published there. How much time? And I spoke to Mr. Williams last Thursday. He called me. I can understand, I'm just a concerned citizen, and it's dangerous.
Okay, stop for a second. One of GPL gonna address your concern.
I'll have somebody come check you out tomorrow and see exactly what is the problem and explain to you how we can help you.
Mr. Williams, you said you know the shop on the Tamil called Smallings, used to call it Tamil shop. You're not going to look at that if you look for there?
Yes,
You're not going to find anything. We have high wind passing on our coast. We're going to wait till something happens. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, caller. Let's give somebody else. We need to take a break right
I'll get
here.
somebody to check it out tomorrow.
We'll be right back. Okay.
CARICOM General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. CARICOM General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regent and Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Guyana show with Tony from Mahaicony. Caller, go right ahead. Okay, we lost that caller there. The phone lines are open and I want to hear from you, so I won't have to do any talking and you can talk to GPL yourself because it's a threat. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show on the WhatsApp line from overseas. Caller, where are you calling from? Okay, we just lost that caller there too. Okay, next call coming in. Caller, welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
If a person got a meter and they find the meter registered too much, like the meter will be dead, who they have a complaint to?
Okay, well, the GPL will address that question. Who do you complain to if the meter is going over the meter and, and charging you too much?
Well, they coming too enough.
Yes, who wants to address that?
To any one of our customer services offices, and you speak to any one of the customer service representative, and they would sit and they would guide you through the process. If it's indeed after speaking with you, it's found that you require a meter test, then we will send out and we will test your meter.
So I can come in Main Street and do that.
Whichever one is convenient to you. Where you living? Grove, do you know if that's on the East Bank?
Yes, it's on East Bank.
Okay, do you know we have an office right in Grove?
I know the office. But when you report it, that's not really happen.
Okay, caller,
all right. Have you reported it before?
I never really report this, right? But I report something about a meeting with somebody at time and that's not happen.
All right, you visit our team leader, Ms. Zabida Forsyth, right at our Grove office, and you make the report.
Miss, what's your name? Forsyth?
Yes.
What Forsyth your name?
Zabida.
Zabida?
Correct.
All right.
Okay, caller, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next call, please. Phone number is 226-7453, 226-7453. WhatsApp 622-2222, 622-2222. Yesterday we had a lot of complaints about. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hello. Good evening.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
I must thank you for taking my call.
This must be Tony from London. Am I correct?
Yes, I am calling from London.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tony.
But one thing I would like to talk about.
Go right ahead, Mr. Tony.
This to you before. It is exceedingly important. Please do not take caller telephone number live, especially when they are reporting somebody stealing current or anything of the sort. Because my reason for saying this, the person who is stealing current can easily identify them by calling their number. And next thing you know, somebody's going to. Please do not take callers' telephone number live. let them give you their telephone number off here. Please. That's
Thank you, Mr. Tony, and we will receive, we welcome that constructive criticism. Um,
and
I,
thank you
I'm,
very much for a very nice show. Other
yes,
people would like to get through, so I'll
yes.
get off the line.
Okay, thank you, sir, for calling. Um, caller, welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead, please. Go right ahead, caller.
Hi, good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you.
I'm on radio.
You are live on the air. Go right ahead, please, with your question.
Okay. I would like to have currently I'm living in Purika, Salem, Lookout Street. Hello?
Okay, and before you do that, I don't know how, I mean, following up with Mr. Tony call prior, not taking people number on the air, but I don't know how else we will get the number because we don't have the technology and the capability of getting their numbers, and I know GPL not going to want to give out their numbers, right? So what do? Take her number off the air, ask her to call back off after the show is done, and then, okay, maybe that's...
We can give an assigned number.
Give an assigned number, okay.
Correct.
Ma'am, you have a pen and ready to take this number down?
All right. You're saying that you would like to have electricity?
Just take the number down
Yeah.
because we got plenty of calls coming in.
All right. This is not a case of electricity, Tav, so could you kindly give me your number?
I know the number.
Your telephone, you don't have a telephone
The
number?
I call on, you should get the number from the phone.
We don't have caller ID, I'm sorry.
All right. Could you kindly call our call center? The number is 226
226
2600.
2600.
And you ask to speak with Miss Barrow or Miss Benjamin,
Okay.
right? And they would explain the process to you.
Okay, caller, thank you very much. We got
Okay,
lots of calls coming through. Next call, please, on 226-7453, 226-7453, WhatsApp 622-2222. We're trying to get as many calls in as possible. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Mahaicony.
Yes, sir. Go right ahead, please.
I have a question for GPL.
Go right ahead with your question.
Last year, May, I make a report about my prepaid meter is not taken in credit. They say it was pandemic, and they cannot do anything. I keep calling, go to Grove thing there, they're not doing. Anyhow, I went to...
Okay, caller, before you continue...
One Mr. Hunt or Mr. Hunter.
Caller, hold up for a second. Before you continue, we don't want to take people's number on the air, but it's hard to help you. Do you feel comfortable taking it on the air, giving your number out on the air, so they can contact you?
Yeah, 265.
265.
36.
36.
36.
36. Okay, you got that number? Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just giving you an idea what happened to me.
You would give them everything that happened to you. You can tell them the beginning,
but they had
the
an
middle.
Outreach. They say
I understand.
Outreach, right?
You will talk to GPL off air. We have
on the 11th of January at Marseille.
We understand, sir, but we have other calls coming through. Caller, the line is open. Please call. The number to reach us is 226-7453. That caller just called, GPL will call you. Okay, caller. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. A pleasant good afternoon to you, ma'am.
Is anything you can complain about that you have a problem?
Anything and everything, ma'am.
Okay,
this is what this show is about. This show is to let your frustration, your anger, and everything out.
When you got Evelyn for a police clearance, it have a woman there, a policewoman, how she push you around. When you go before the time, she said close off. When she tell you to go, you go. She said close to lunch. When you go back to lunch, she say well, you have to come back another day. When you go back another day, you say you have this photocopy, you have your ID, we have everything. You tell you come another day. Like, I'm glad if the president can look into this. Because by the time you go before 4 o'clock, they say they close on a weekend, 4 o'clock, like Friday and in the afternoon. When you go, she say, it's not time yet, but we don't close off. You have to come another day.
Caller, I apologize to interrupt you. If you don't mind, you can call back tomorrow and we can deal with that issue. But today, there's thousands of people that wants to talk to GPL.
Okay, all right.
Thank
Tomorrow.
you. Thank you. The number to reach us is 226-7453, 226-7453. I hope my listeners see it. I'm taking calls today. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Good afternoon, Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon to GPL.
Yes, go right ahead, please.
Good afternoon, GPL, and thanks for your prompt service.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Thanks for the prompt service. Things picking up, man. We hardly get the blackout. You know, it's very little thing, but everything going good so far.
Sir, you said you're hardly getting blackout. Can you tell us where do you live?
This is part of Region 3.
Okay, what village?
Tony, thanks, right?
Okay, caller. I'm so glad. I need to move to wherever the caller living because he says he's hardly getting blackout. I'm getting it at least twice, 3 times a week. So caller, let me know where you live so I can move. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, ma'am.
I have a problem with my meter, right? In last year September, right? I was not getting current in the house, and I called GPL, and they came, right? They went in the meter, they break the seal, and come in the house and then check whatever, right? And when they left now, I told them what happened. If you're not going to seal back the meter, he said, no, he don't do that. I must watch see when GPL man then go pass. Well, nobody then came, right? And I called them and the lady answered the phone, and she said, don't worry, I have the reference number here. And I don't think that is right, because if anybody come and go in the meter, then go tell me that, you know what, somebody went in the meter and blah, 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 blah. But I want my meter to be sealed back.
And do you feel comfortable providing your number on the air, ma'am?
I already called the same program already, you know, and give them my number on the air.
And nothing happened?
No, nobody came.
Okay, this is why we have this show. We want...
I know the show. I just listen to the show till when the man used to there before.
Yes. Okay, hold on. GPL gonna respond. Please be brief because we coming down to the end and we got plenty of calls. We
if you want the number off air, take my phone number.
Yes, we'll take it off air. Let's do it off air. Go ahead with the number, please, off air. Go ahead with the number off air, please. The number to reach us is 226-7453, 226-7453. I love how the calls are coming in today. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Good afternoon, Tony, and how are you, babe?
I am too blessed to be depressed and too anointed to be disappointed. Thank you.
I'm happy to hear that. Listen, I don't have a problem with one problem I have with GPL. I am happy with my service, and I always pay my bill on time.
Wonderful. Thank you for paying your bill on time.
Yes, and no matter we are
Before
poor.
you go on, let me ask GPL this question. I know for some people credit scores, if it's the bills are late, if you pay your bill late, it affects your credit score. Does that include GPL as well, bills? Yes. Okay, that's important for you to know that. Not you, but the other listeners. Yes. Pay your GPL bill on time. If not, your credit score is going to be very low, and low credit scores mean high interest, and high interest means you're giving the bank more money. Okay, so continue.
But one problem I have to tell them.
Okay.
We are very poor people, and I don't know why my bill are going high from
8,000 to 9,000, from 9,000 to 10,000 over. I don't know why I'm paying so much. I don't have.
We can take your number off the air and then we'll have them contact you.
Thank you.
Okay.
219.
One more time, repeat. 219. $7453. I hope my listeners can see the difference between yesterday and today with the calls. Caller, go right ahead, please. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon, Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
How are yourself, man? You know, I'm calling from quarantine, man. Hampshire, the quarantine. I have a serious problem with GPL. I've been living at a residence block 18 King Street, Hampshire for the past 50 years. And the telegram post, like post that they stick in front of my house, used to be strapped from the other end.
Okay, let me interrupt you for a minute, sir. I think we were informed that anything lantern post or light post or lamp post is a public works issue, but we're going to take your number off the air and then we'll have GPL give you a call and see if it's their problem. Caller, what's your number? Go right here. To GPL, and then GPL provides services to them after they finish disseminating all that good information that they have disseminated. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Okay, Tony from Mahaicony, how are you?
I am too blessed to be depressed and too anointed to be disappointed. Go right ahead, please.
Okay, I have a problem for GPL. Since over a year now, my sunlight has been cut off, and every month my light bill comes. They're sending a light bill. I need GPL to get the act together.
So let me make sure I hear you correctly. You're saying even though the light is off, there's no electricity.
A year now, going in 2 years.
Wait. You still being billed as if you're using the lights. Is that what you're saying?
Right,
okay,
and the light cut off. There's nobody in the building.
We'll take your number off the air, okay? Take your number. Go right ahead with your number, please. 2. Okay, thank you. 2205520. Okay, thank you. There's a question on Facebook for GPL. Is squatting area allowed electricity? People who are squatting. Okay, caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
I just want to make a complaint. Anytime that you have to pay a bill, you don't have a light bill. And when you do come, you come late, over the due date. So how you think you're going to pay the bill? You got to pay them over the due date?
Sir, that's a wonderful question. So now, and you see, this is how one thing affects another. Here's a good example. If you're trying to pay your bill on time so your credit score can be high and doing the right thing for the right reason at the right time, but then your bill comes late, which you have no control over, which means you have to pay your bill late, which means your credit score is going to go down, which means your interest is going to go up. What kind of country we living in, people? What kind of country we living in? Here's what you have to do, sir. Pay your bill in advance. Don't wait for the bill to come. Put in, if your bill is $20,000 every month, go and pay the 20. Okay, pay 25 just to make sure. That way you're gonna have a credit. Okay.
No, but sometimes we pay.
Okay, hold on. GPL wants to address your concern. Go ahead, man.
Hi, good afternoon there. We usually get the bills out within 8 to 10 days of your bill period. Now, could you tell us which area you're living in so we can address it to the post office?
We only got 5 minutes.
Just the area, sorry?
We'll take your number offline.
Sorry, which area you living in?
Monrepo North.
Monrepo North.
Yeah.
Another thing I must say,
We only got 5 minutes. Let's take a number. You can deal with him offline. Caller, give us your number, please. Go ahead with your number, please. 674-3342. Okay, caller, thank you. Okay, we got 5 minutes. Let's 5 more calls in this next 5 minutes. The number to reach us is 226. Okay, you want to address that question about squatting area?
oh, the person mentioned the squatting area. Usually, we have to get whether the area is under regularization or is regularized by Ministry of Housing, and they would give us the go ahead whether we can go ahead and no objection to give the area power. There are some areas that they deem as squatting, but they're under regularization or they have been regularized by Ministry of Housing, but however, the documentation hasn't been completed as yet.
Okay, so the
Right?
short part to summarize that, some people who squatting has electricity, some people who squatting do not have electricity. Next caller, please. Number to reach us is 226-7453. We want to get 5 more calls in the next 4 more minutes. We want to help our consumers. My job here is to help you, to get you the help that you need. If you're having problems with electricity, this is the place to call. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead, please.
Hello.
Go right ahead, please.
Good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you. Yes.
I am calling to just staying with the topic. You listen to me?
Yes, go right ahead.
Yes. I have a little problem at the court.
Okay, we
Diamond
can't talk
Court.
about the court right now. If you
I
don't
know,
mind.
I understand, but I came in late, but
Yes.
this thing bothering me, so I
Yes,
don't
call
know.
me tomorrow and let it all out on me. Let all your
Tomorrow is an open
frustration.
program?
Yes, ma'am. Every day is an open program except when GPL is
I
here.
listen to this program, you know, but I'm never lucky to get through.
Okay, sorry,
Only
but
one time I get through with Lena, but not
the
with the
best
court
time to
cases.
catch me is soon as I come on the air at 2 o'clock, even before I open my mouth, you just call and I'm going to take your call, okay? Okay, next caller,
Because
please.
it's so hard to
The
get
number
from a
to reach
blind
us is
person.
226-7453. We got 2 minutes and we need 2 more phone calls. We're here to help our consumers. Our consumers comes first. Customer comes first. Caller, go right ahead with the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead, caller. Caller, go right ahead. Okay, next call, please. The number to reach us is 226-7453. 226-7453. Someone, Lyle, say, caller, go right ahead on the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hello.
Pleasant good afternoon to you. Please go right with your comments.
I got a problem with I have a concern about my meter.
Okay, give us a number because we don't have much time. Give us your number offline, off the. Okay, callers, thank you all for calling. Thank you, GPL, for being here, for caring. I always say to you, there's no other agencies, companies, or no one else seems to care except GPL because they're here. GPL cares, that's why they're here. We are here to help the poor, the powerless, the voiceless, the peasants in this country. And anybody who wants to be a part of helping those people, you're invited to be here. We invite Guyana. We've been inviting them forever. We've been inviting the police to come and talk about the people who are not getting the bail money back. We invite GT&T, all NIS, all of those people that we get lots of calls, lots of questions. We invited the people with the COVID, 25,000 crumbs donation. We invite them to come. We want you to come on the air if you care about the citizenry. GPL, thank you for coming. I know you get a lot of very bad feedback when you come on the air, but this is only constructive feedback. I ask my listeners to give me constructive feedback. Constructive criticism is what makes you better. I've only been on the air for 4 months, and I ask my listeners, help me when I'm wrong. Like yesterday, they told me I was talking too much. So today, I let them do the talking. This is how we're going to go from a developing country to a developed country. This is how we go from a third world country to a first world country. When we sweep all the bad things under the carpet, we're going to continue going backwards. It's not until you bring it to the front, to the table and lay it all out, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifference, so we can deal with it. Just like I do in my marriage. We have struggles in our marriage, but we don't sweep it under the table. We go and get professional help if we have an issue. Most people will be embarrassed to go talk to a counselor because they think that they're the only one that have problems in their marriage. No, we all have problems in our marriage. But you go to a counselor to get your marriage to be better. If it's broken, somebody got to fix it. But if you continue to sweep it under the carpet and act like if nothing wrong with your marriage, then you know everybody's going to know because you can be at a divorce court. Then the secret that you've been keeping, then it becomes public knowledge. So I say all this to say, GPL, yes, the people, you can hear their frustration, you can hear their disappointment, their anger, but you take this with you and you try to improve. That's what it's about. It's about improving because, we started with this editorial. I mean, as you can see, the writer says, this was the APNU, it was time to end blackout. I mean, this was their slogan. And 5 years later, PPP are saying the same thing. It's time to end blackout. And if I was a betting man, I would say that 20 years later, we will still have this same slogan, time to end blackout. So with that said, remember people, we're going through some dark nights, some difficult days. Remember that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Remember to pray for our president, President Ali. Pray for GPL, that they'll be able to provide continuous power so we wouldn't have to live in blackout anymore. I mean, I don't know about you, but I am tired of blackout because blackout affects everything. I can't take a shower when there's blackout. So please pray. Pray for us in Guyana, please. We need help. And remember to pray for those people in St. Vincent. You think we have problem with blackout, but right now they have a volcano that is very, very dangerous. So pray for those in St. Vincent. And I understand that it's affecting Barbados as well. So pray for those in the Barbados as well. Ms. Charles, have one more comment. You got 1 minute before we end the show. Go ahead, Ms. Charles.
Hi, everyone. We're aware of the power outages that you may have from time to time, but we must say we have been doing system improvement via our POP program. And because of our POP program, you would find less power outages in areas, unless like what we had the other day, which is very rare. Maybe once per year or twice per year, we might have total shutdown. If you remember, about 5 years ago or 6 years ago, that used to be frequent, but we have improved since then. I noticed you mentioned your area two to three times per week you may have blackout. Your area is kind of a rarity because most people have frequent power now. We had an area like yours.
So I need to move then.
No, we had an area like yours that was complaining a lot, which was Monrepo Block 8, and we have improved that area. So that area we have no big issue with them anymore. So we are improving every time, every month, every day.
I'm on the East Bank. So what I will do...
I'm Providence too. Yes, and what happens... Good. What happens, let me tell you what happened in Providence. In Providence, the initial infrastructure was there. Now, persons started to live, right? and there were transformers, there were poles and so on. Now you remember everybody would have applied for the 30, 60 amp service as per normal. But now everybody put in AC units in Providence. You see the house, the size in Providence. So the infrastructure that we have there cannot accommodate the load that is being requested. So we might have transformer issues a lot in Providence, and that caused the power outage.